In this video, we will walk you through the newest product release from the Boring Lab, Boring for your browser. Accessible from any browser, the Boring Toolbox's new web dashboard makes it easy to access and share critical health information about your Milestone XProtect VMS anytime, anywhere. Keep watching to learn about each new and expanded feature on the Boring Toolbox web dashboard.
So the first thing that one should see is the live monitoring up here. Live monitoring, still gives us the recording server stopped and the camera is not providing video. What's different is that we are really trying to highlight the negative. In our previous dashboard, we kind of blended the positive and the negative together. Here, we're really trying to highlight, these are the bad things that are happening on your system because these are the ones you should be caring about, right? So we've almost isolated the negative on its own on the top left here. But the functionality is the same, right? Recorder stopped, cameras for not providing video. Camera storage will be super familiar to everybody. This shows you the top consumers of video storage across the entire system. This is the same as the tile on our current dashboard. We do have some additional features down here. Recording server storage is the same as our current dashboard, so this should be very familiar to everybody. But we do have some additional features here with regards to also now monitoring storage configuration as opposed to just physical storage, which we are only monitoring physical storage on our current dashboard. These two numbers up here, recorder started and cameras providing video, these were previously on our live monitoring tile. And then we have our system overview, which used to be down in the bottom right-hand corner, but we lifted it up, giving you kind of more visibility into your system statistics. Recent events will show you the recent events that have occurred on the Milestone system. So cameras not providing video, recording servers stopped, those sorts of events. You will be able to quickly kind of scroll through them and see just, hey, what's been happening on my Milestone system, right? So that just gives you a little bit of a history. But also the other thing that is interesting is a lot of our customers want to put this up on a big screen. If you're watching live monitoring and everything is, maybe you had 3 cameras not providing video, you walk away, grab a coffee, come back, and now it says 5 cameras not providing video. You want to quickly be able to see which cameras those were. So the recent events will update in real time and show you the names of each of those cameras that just stopped providing video, as an example. Critical cameras is new. We have added the ability to tag cameras as critical. This is good for customers that have service level agreements that differ from site to site. Coming down a little bit further, we added this bar over here, which essentially sums up all those cameras that have less than 4.65 kilobytes of video data. Essentially in Milestone, there is no zero, but 4.65 kilobytes is the least amount of video data that can be in a folder. And that's because they add folders, they add config files and some other things. So you can imagine, like right now, this is a mock-up, of course, so you can see also like the ones that are consuming a ton of video and the ones that are consuming no video. But you can imagine hundreds and thousands of cameras, you wouldn't see the two extremes on one tile. So you're typically by default going to see the cameras which are consuming the most amount of storage. And you won't even think about the cameras which are not consuming any storage, right? So what we're doing here is we're giving you all those cameras which are consuming a lot of storage and then calling out some cameras which are not consuming storage. Why is that important? Because cameras which are not consuming storage are not recording. It might be okay that they're not consuming storage and they're not recording because they're set up to be that way, but we're calling it out. And that's why we colored it in blue. It's not necessarily a problem, but we just want to make sure that you know that that's happening. SD card alerts. So in Milestone, the benefit of an SD card is the camera records to Milestone recording server, but also records to its local SD card. That's called edge storage. And so if the camera, for whatever reason, cannot communicate to the recording server, it will continue to record on its SD card. When the recording server is available again, the camera will then transfer all that video that it recorded locally on its SD card over to Milestone. The challenge is that those little SD cards, not the most reliable things on the planet, right? And so once you install them, you basically have zero visibility into the health of that SD card. So what we're doing now is we're supporting Axis, Hanwha, and Bosch. We're essentially doing the checking for you and giving you a call out. So the flapping cameras is one of my faves, actually. And so essentially what it is cameras that have gone down a number of times for a duration of a number of seconds within a certain time period. So as an example, cameras that have gone down 3 times for a minimum of 10 seconds each time in the past 72 hours. And then that would trigger this notification that that particular camera is flapping.
Thanks for watching. You can try the Boring Toolbox and all of its time-saving features for free when you sign up for 30-day free trial. For questions, please contact us at support@theboringlab.com. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more tips and tools for getting the most out of your Milestone XProtect VMS, hit subscribe.